The Australian Information Security Association, also known as ASA, is thrilled to announce the launch of a new initiative, our first ever podcast.
I mean, I love a role where you can see the outcome. You can see what you're safeguarding. Mm-hmm. You can look out the window and see the airport running. You can go to a mine site and see the massive machinery operating and realising what disruption costs and the link to business outcomes. So there.
Cyber Voices, the official ASA podcast, is an exciting series that aims to engage our members in a broader audience by showcasing the diverse voices, opinions, and insights from our membership base, government partners, and the wider cybersecurity sector.
And I'm seeing more and more of a proactive stance and what I would like to call it a we don't want to wait for a breach to teach approach.
The podcast will serve as a platform for our guests to share relevant and informative thought leadership with our listeners and aims to influence the cyber industry, which thrives on hearing from as many voices as possible.
On the whole, my view is that there's a bit of an asymmetry that favours adversaries at the moment, or favours people on the attacking side.
Each episode is all about the unique perspectives and voices of our guests.
It's such a community-driven event, but also it's like almost, and I've heard this many times, it's like a reunion.
And if you would like to lend your voice to the show, well, why not let us know by emailing cybervoices@asa.org.au.
I still feel it sometimes, right? You're making tough decisions,
Mm-hmm.
You've got to communicate on certain topics, which I'm sure we'll cover. You always feel that you go, is that exactly how it should be said? Is that exactly the decision?
When you look at the phishing results, the quarterly phishing results, they actually help gauge that effectiveness of training programs.
We've actually built a little tool on the ServiceVic app, if you get a chance, which is a great free app, to check your cyber safety. And ask you a series of questions. I didn't get 100%. I've still got some work to do. Do you use MFA in all your accounts? Do you use different passwords on all your accounts? And some tips. And then gives you tips and tricks.
Listen to Cyber Voices, the official ASA podcast now, wherever you get your podcasts from.